John Linder's career in agricultural advocacy began over 4 decades ago, and his farming roots run 5 generations deep. John and his wife Cheryl, along with his brother Mike and their children and grandchildren, operate Linder farms in Morrow County, tending nearly 3,000 acres of corn, soybeans, and wheat.
You know, really, when I think about growing up on a farm, it was probably inevitable that I would end up staying here. My career path took me away from livestock because, as hard as Dad tried, it just really didn't take with the boys. We liked to play in the dirt. And so we were crop farmers from the get-go.
John is known by all who have worked with him for being a modest, quiet, and yet assertive leader. He has humbly served organizations that represent farmers from around the corner to around the world. John served as president of the National Corn Growers Association, on the international stage through his service in the MAIZALL Alliance, and as chairman of the Ohio Corn Marketing Program. He has also been a longtime board member of the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association and a past board member of AgCredit. These experiences helped John realize his love for working with others toward a common goal and the immeasurable personal growth that comes through leadership. He credits past board experiences and other leaders who helped teach him to not be a seat filler, but understand how a board best works together and to find the strengths in the room to better serve the industry.
I really like it when ideas come together and no one has to have credit, but they happen, and they happen with really good results. And so that's always the part that I strive for. You know, the internal part of me is I just enjoy seeing good things happen and being part of it. But you know, that opportunity to be something that you really are that you didn't know you were is super rewarding. And that's probably what's happened. I discovered things in me that I didn't know were there.
Through his involvement with these organizations, John has worked on critical agricultural issues ranging from water quality and nutrient runoff to biotech and international trade. John has served as an ambassador for American farmers during several overseas mission trips. He considers these trips as one of the highlights of his career, as they underscored the importance of relationships.
And I can tell you, you wouldn't realize it, and you won't make those inroads if you aren't there, because if trade is anything, it's all about relationships. And if you don't build those relationships, if they don't see the farmer that's producing what they want to buy to feed their livestock, I'm not sure they're as interested in that product. We'll go blindly elsewhere. And so they really need that touch point. So it's great experience there too. You build friendships that last and last, you know, and sometimes I like to think, you know, friendship forged in issues are like steel. They never go away. If it's a common issue and we're working on it together, you never part company with that person ever. You'll never forget what you've accomplished facing adversity with someone.
While campaigning to run for National Corn Growers Association leadership, John said his family's operation would not be what it is today without the dedication of past and current grower leaders, and emphasized his commitment to enriching future generations of agriculturalists and farming advocates. These are beliefs that drive John in his efforts still today.
I would have to say, probably one of the things that I realized that I was able to bring all along was driving others. So to work as a team is great, but to see someone else say, you know, I can do that. That's what we need. We need folks to realize there's something in them, find that passion and step up. And so I would say for the decade plus that I've been doing this, to see others want to do more and make it look like it's doable is one of the things I strive for. Honestly, that is the most rewarding thing I've had out of all of this. I've had a lot of burning issues I had to address. I had to make some decisions without the board because there was no time. Address legal things that I never thought I would have to address. But it's still about cultivating people is what was most rewarding for me.
John's peers unanimously said that while he would never ask for the recognition he's receiving today, he is undoubtedly deserving of it. Please join us in congratulating John Linder on his induction into the Ohio Agricultural Hall of Fame.